is Jessica Valderas Cabanillas. I study at the Tecnolino University, Campus Querétaro, and today I will tell you a little about the Cold War, which lasted from 1947 to 1991 with the fall of the Berlin Wall. Now, uh, the Cold War is called like that because no weapons were used. It was only a time of tension between the United States and the Soviet Union. They were political, economical, and social conflicts. The Cold War is determined as a political and ideological confrontation that existed between the United States and the Soviet Union for wanting to impose their hegemonies on the rest of the world. Something that characterized this war is that in this conflict, in which no direct actions were taken between the two blocs, there were already differences that come from ideologies and political and social differences. The capitalism bloc dedicated itself giving open support and turned propaganda debilitation and cops in Latin America, while Soviet Union supported socialist revolutions. So now there existed two economic systems. One was the capitalism system that is called the economic and social system that dictates that the production of a certain territory must be private, in which the market functions as a mean allocate scarce resources efficiently and capital is used as source to generate wealth during the Cold War period. The main capitalism characters stand of as Franklin Roosevelt, Harry Truman, George Marshall, John Kennedy. Although capitalism has as just a founder in a thinker but in a productive relation of society, the word The Wealth of Nations gave Adam Smith the title of intellectual founder of capitalism. And the second system is socialism. That is not to be a political system which is characterized by the non-existence of social classes. A territory where everything can be used by anyone and what is produced is for everyone without any restriction or impediment. Its first representative was Count Henry de Saint-Simon, considered by Engels the creator of the idea in an Frankenstein that could be used all subsequent socialists. He proposed the federalism of European states as a political instrument to control the beginning and development of wars. Now, the interview I made it to my great aunt called Ramona Cabanillas Ramirez, that is 73 years old. In the first question that was, which countries were the world leaders during this period, she answered, what I remember from history was Great Britain, Italy, France, Russia, and Poland. The second question was, why did the countries that were allies during the wars become enemies later? She said, because they weighed differently and they wanted there to be only one regime of social political thought. The third question was, where did the Cold War take place? She told me, well, it wasn't like it had a specific place, but it was mainly in Europe since it needed economic reconstruction, but also Asia, Africa, the Caribbean, and Latin America. The first question was, what was your opinion of the general public of the Cold War? She said that any moment an armed war could break out again. And for the last question that was, what kind of weapons did the two world powers have at their disposal? She said, with nuclear weapons and firearms, which, by the way, nuclear weapons are very dangerous and can cause many deaths, but fortunately, I did not go those extremes. And my opinion of this war is that the Cold War was an economic and political conflict which brought both good and bad consequences. A positive consequence was that thanks to these events, there were great technological and scientific advances. One of the most interesting things is in the fact that there were never a direct contact between these two nations because both powers were very strong and the power they have, and if it's happened, their World War could have been unleashed. And negative question is that these great nations had great tension, but they were afraid to confront. But by that way, they created indirect wars, which ended in destructive conflicts. One of them was the one between Vietnam and Korea.